Hi, my name is Garrett. Thank you so much for tuning into this channel. Today we are talking about Reese Youngn, and Reese Youngn is somebody who comes by way of Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania, and I first got introduced to him by way of a song that he did with Stephen Moses by the name of Ricky Jeans, and we'll be checking that out shortly. I went onto his Genius page, he being Reese Youngn, and I was hoping to find a little bit more of a biography to kind of share with you guys and be like, hey, this is who he is, a little, catch me up, because really, other than that Ricky Jeans song, only recently in the past month or so have I actually been listening to some of his newer stuff to come out, and two of the songs that we'll be checking out are those newer releases. And let me tell you, the minute I heard those and then went back to Ricky Jeans, which I had over time, that's been in rotation for the past year, I would say. I think it came back in August of 2019, I think is when that song originally released. So from that point forward, always really appreciated the way that he kind of will tackle tracks, especially just that first impression on Ricky Jeans is one of the best first impressions I've ever had for an artist. And then to see more recently, for me to kind of visit his solo stuff, to see just how much he's owning it and just how much he's really kind of just destroying the game right now, in my opinion. This is some really, really, really exciting stuff that we're about to be jumping into. But back to that Genius biography that I was hoping to bring you guys. It's one of those unreviewed artist bios, and this was a comment that someone put together 3 years ago, and it says, Reese Youngn is a well-known artist from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. He has a lot of music that is unheard of to the outer states. I don't know what that sentence means. He has been on tour with Riff Raff and others. I think anyone who likes rap music should listen to his craft. So yeah, that's a very bare bones description. I would say so too. Yeah, anyone who enjoys rap, you should be here. You should be enjoying Reese Youngn. But yeah, not too much to provide to you guys other than the fact that this guy makes great music. Two of the tracks that we're going to be checking out at the end of this are kind of blowing up right now, and they are kind of taking over. And like I said, when I first heard them, I was like, fuck, dude. Fuck. Particularly the song Warrior, which I think is the second song we'll be checking out. The third song is a remix of a Coi Leray track called No More Parties, which is kind of blowing up right now. And his take on it is just chef's kiss, and I think that's only been out for 2 weeks if I'm not mistaken. Already almost amassing 4 million plays. So some really cool stuff that we're about to check out. Thank you so much for joining us today, and without further ado, I think we should just jump into this Stephen Moses, Reese Youngn, Ricky Jeans track. And yeah, like I said, this collaboration is just as good of a first impression, one, for Reese Youngn, but two, one of the better Stephen Moses tracks. Like I said on the Do Not Sleep on PPG Casper video that I made about a month or so ago, there's something about Stephen Moses and the way that he really brings the best out of people that he's working with sometimes. And this whole studio bare bones feel, the kind of naturalness of this music video that we're about to check out, all really just paints a really cool picture. But again, first impression, Reese Youngn just takes this thing over and just lets his soul out onto it. And that's the thing with Reese Youngn, is the way that he kind of tackles beats, the way that he decides to craft his music. By default, the way that his vocal performance does come across, it just comes with a lot of soul and a lot of heart. Just naturally, you kind of feel these lyrics or these feels are just kind of bleeding out of him, because they need to, in a way. But yeah, without further ado, this is one of my favorite just collaborations in hip hop in the last few years, period. Let's check out Stephen Moses, Reese Youngn, Ricky Jeans, official music video. Let's go.
Number 9 on my jeans, design on my jeans, stupid little bitch, I just sing why. I don't need a crit too much.
And a stupid cheap bird off a perk.
Ricky jeans, stupid little bitch, but no my jeans. Stupid beans, so I drink like I just drink.
Just for reference, right, Stephen Moses, left, Reese Youngn. Just in case anyone was confused.
Ricky jeans, stupid old can't pronounce my teeth. Oh shit, give me the beat, sergeant, look I just drink lean. I like the OG go gas, you could keep the blue dream. I don't need to crit too much, I can pay enough from everything I seen.
Don't worry what color them Perkins is, baby they lime green. Don't worry little brother, just serve the shit, nigga don't mind fiends. Play all my eyes with visor, try and get her thighs on 9B. I ain't even know his ass off the floor, but whoa nigga I'm flying. Baby girl why you lying, burning my heart is frying. Put you in the front like high beams, you was the one for my
So, like, at first impression, like, it's kind of a lot to swallow when you hear Reese Youngn just come off and just kind of, like, have this kind of, like, it's almost like a yodeling kind of, like coming from the diaphragm, and it, like, rattles in a way. But at first I was like, what is this guy doing? What's going on? Like, this is a little too much for me. But over time, like, you just see, like, even the way he comes in, he's like, I don't know what, like, color them Perkies is. Them shits is lime green. And, like, then from there, he just keeps talking, and you're just like, fuck, bro. Like, he's talking about heartache, like, addiction, but just the way it comes across with his vocal performance and the way that, like, his cadence and just, again, the heart and soul that just bleeds out of Reese Youngn. Man, this shit's impressive, man. And this is like a first impression. This is one of his first songs ever released on the internet, from what I could tell. It hits it out of the park.
Michael Murray, they my jeans. Yeah, Michael Murray, they my jeans. Main bitch keep acting up. Michael Murray, my side team. I got that celery up in my pants, man. Went off the side of wings. I put a fuck nigga in the trash can. Baby, that's not a dream. Paranoid got me high things. Steroids in my spleen. Percocets and high tech. I'm on the high lean. Yeah, I'm on the high lean. Percocets and high tech. I'm on the high lean.
So, like, this whole transition, too, like, this is no, like, sissy-ass transition. Like, this is a big boy's verse. Like, this ain't no, like, 16 bars and we're out. Like, he crafted, like, this little, like, bridge, and then he comes right back in, as you're about to see, and it's like, bro, like, you have a very clear mastery of your artistry. Like, I don't think Reese Youngn just woke up and made this song. Like, I think there's actually a lot of work being done behind the scenes over the years, really refining, like, the way he wanted his vocals to come across. And once he found that style, like, it seems like he's just hitting it out of the park. And it's some of the most creative, interesting songs on a vocal level, especially, like, in this whole, like, trap Atlanta kind of scene, which I think he kind of embodies. And my mistake if, again, he's Pittsburgh. So, but I think a lot of, like, the music still does draw a lot of influence to, like, Atlanta trap style music, especially with the remix of the Coil Ray track. Yeah, anyways. Really fucking with what he's doing, man. Just overall, it's some of the most interesting stuff. But this is like a big boy's performance, as you're about to see. The way he transitions from here to what we're about to hear, it's mastery.
Hey, I said I'm on the high lean. Percocets and high tech. I'm on the high lean. Givenchy the jeans. None of you niggas really with a C. Oh, sheesh. Red and green. I don't give a fuck, baby. Pass me the beans. Oh, sheesh. Feel like a fiend. I don't give a fuck. I'm in love with the schemes. Oh, sheesh. Chillin' on my jeans. Gon' get you fuck right on the scene. Oh, sheesh.
Givenchy the jeans. None of you niggas really with a C. Oh, sheesh. Red and green. I don't give a
And this is still him with the completely different voice, where he's like singing in this kind of like high-pitched pocket, if you will. Just wanted to point that out. Like, this is just like a jack-of-all-trades Inspector Gadget-ass feature, and it's just impressive, man. How
fuck, baby, pass me the beans. Oh, sheesh. Feel like a fiend. I don't give a fuck. I'm in love with the schemes. Oh, sheesh. Put on my jeans. Gon' get you fucked right on the scene. Oh, sheesh. He's standing on TV. I want my heart on my sleeve. Give me the beat. So you think I just drink. I like the OG go gas. You can keep the blue drink. I don't need to crib too much. Like a parent from everything I see. You ain't know what it feel like. Spend 100 bands plus in a half a year just on much. So they tryna figure me out. There's shit to figure out, but I don't really give a fuck too much. Big clip shit, you can't talk. Used to trap out the cut, now we trapping out guys. You ain't know what it feel like. Sipping good drink, they ain't drink. You just sipping carrot with a cut. I had to cut off my little baby, but don't think I want it.
And Stephen Moses kills it always. He goes off on this verse, but like Reese Youngn really made him work for it. Like, if you didn't go in and give like one of his best verses himself, in my opinion, like this song wouldn't come together. It's just a great benchmark collaboration.
Mama broke my heart into. Tell me every day you ride for me. You tell me every day you lied to me. I still remember when you stole my heart. I remember when you died to me. Ricky jeans, stupid old can't pronounce my T. Oh shit, give him with the beat. Sergeant, look, I just drink lean. I like the OG go get. You could keep the blue dream. I don't need to crib too much. I can pair enough from everything I seen. Ricky jeans, stupid old can't pronounce my T. Oh shit, give him with the beat. Sergeant, look, I just drink lean. I like the OG go get. You could keep the blue dream. I don't need to crib too much. I can pair enough from everything I seen.
And that was Ricky Jean, Stephen Moses, Reese Youngn. In my opinion, one of the greatest collaborations in the past few years, just as far as like hip hop goes, and really just shows like two divulging styles, two You know, it really is one of the better drug anthems I've heard in a while, to be completely clear. And I actually had to check my whole channel to be like, did I make a video on this back when I was making like very individual, just here's a music video reaction, enjoy. And by the way, if you do enjoy those style of music, or those style of videos, I mean, like where it's just, hey, here's a music video, enjoy it. Like, I know my videos go long nowadays. There's a whole like clips channel. If you just look up Now Notation on YouTube, you'll be able to find that, and it's basically all the songs in these longer videos broken up into individual reactions. So anyone who's looking for that, that exists. Sorry, my videos are so long. But anyways, yeah, I just think this song is just one of the best first impressions.